Okay guys, so we find ourselves in traditional side mount position here. I'm trying to keep control of my opponent by keeping my right knee by his hip, and also my left arm is cross facing him so I can control his whole body by controlling his head. We'll go further into details on positionings in other future videos. Now, being in his dominant position gives you a lot of open doors to capitalize on a lot of submissions. However, forcing the position can lead into a bad outcome. Here you see my opponent's going to go ahead and try to push me with all his power. With the look on my face, you can see that I'm struggling just trying to keep my opponent close to me, using a lot of force here. Now this is take 2. Similar as part 1, but this time I'm actually trying to use 2 hands trying to hold my opponent, letting go of that cross face and exposing my arms here, and creating that distance. Now as beginner practitioners, we all make these mistakes. Rolling with somebody who's a little bit more advanced may be able to get that knee in the middle and be able to regain full guard. While rolling with somebody who's a little bit more advanced, we'll be able to capitalize on your mistake and take that arm. Now this time, my opponent will try to push me off the same exact way he did in the beginning, but rather than using force by force, I'm going to go ahead and slide that knee in the middle. When I do that, my opponent's defense will open the doors for me to apply some submissions. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to hold this side mount position. Now let's take a look at this in slow motion. My opponent's trying to push me off, and as soon as I feel that push, I'm going to immediately try to get that knee on the belly to put that pressure on him. Notice how my opponent defends by putting his hand on my knee, trying to alleviate that pressure. I immediately look for that pummel, chest-to-chest pressure, and put him back on his back to settle down. Nice control, and my right knee is back on his hip to control that hip movement. Now a second option you can do here when you look for that pummel is trying to get your opponent on his side here. This can set you up for a very nice armbar by spinning around to his back. Now let's take a look at that in real time. So here's a nice drill that can help you out in this technique. As you feel your opponent push you off, this builds your reaction time by trying to slide that knee on his belly. You can do this as a warm-up, or you can also do this as a drilling technique. Now as a second drill, what you can do is apply both of your hands on your opponent's chest here. And what you're going to do is work on side by side here, trying to windshield wiper your feet across. Here's a different view. This is going to help you trying to get comfortable with having that knee on the belly, and also building a little bit of your balance as well. Special thanks to Professor Alan Teal for letting us record in his academy. Come train with us at any of our 2 locations. This video was recorded at Renzo Gracie Fort Lee, 2175 Lemoyne Avenue, Fort Lee, New Jersey. Have any questions, comments, or requests? Leave them in the comment section down below. If you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to check out our website at www.ispjj.com. Thanks for watching.